Hello, welcome everybody to this tutorial I'm doing right now about how to bring your drawings into your computer, into the digital world, and create original compositions using Adobe programs. Hope everyone is ready to get their art on. Let's see, just want to let you know why I'm doing this. I'm the type of person that loves to create outside of the digital world. I've always had all of my inspirations come to me at times where I'm not necessarily going to be around a computer. And sometimes the best way, especially to me, to get those inspirations down on the page is with a pencil and paper, or a pen and paper, or whichever medium you choose that is not digital. But that's fine. That is a fine skill to have, and you are still able to utilize those skills in this digital world that we're living in now. Regardless of your skill level of drawing, I will say, though, that what I'm about to teach you can be a very helpful tool for you. So, what I will say is, first, draw a drawing of your choice. Right here, I'm creating a tree design to be used for a poster that I'm doing. But you can see I'm drawing a little detailed drawing just using a pen and paper, and I'm going to take a picture of this drawing, and you can also use a scanner to get this image onto the computer. If you could take a picture of it and then email it to yourself. You can take a picture of it and you can plug your camera or your phone. If you use the camera on your phone, you can take that and just plug it right into your computer and upload it. Or, like I said, if you use a scanner, which would be the easiest and actually the best way to do it so that you don't have to worry about lighting. If you have a scanner, it's already directly onto your computer. So, what you're going to do second is then, once you have that file on your computer, you're going to open up Adobe Illustrator. So you click on Adobe Illustrator, and you're going to want to go to File, New, create a new document. You can call it anything you want. We can just leave it as untitled for right now. Doesn't really matter what the width and height is for right now, because the final product is going to be in Adobe Photoshop, not Illustrator, so this can really be any size. Just go ahead and hit OK. And now you have this new file right here, completely empty, and we are going to find our file. So when I did mine, I took a picture of it and I uploaded it onto my downloads folder. So instead of going to open, we're going to go to place. We're going to place an image right on this file. And we're going to go to downloads, and I have this file that I was drawing right here. Place. So if you want to hold down shift, you can hold down shift so it keeps the dimensions of the original file. And here is the drawing that I did. Right there. So now you have this file on your artboard, and it looks like a drawing. It looks exactly like the scanned image that you had. Now, you may like that, but for the intents of this exercise, I'm going to show you how to turn that into a rasterized image, or a lot cleaner of an image in layman's terms. So what you're going to do, now that you have the image placed on your artboard, you're going to click on the image, and now you see this dialog box appears up here, and where it says Image Trace, that's where you're going to want to go. You're going to want to go to the drop arrow and hit Sketched Art. Tracing may proceed slowly with this large image. Would you like to continue? Definitely. Okay. Boom. Look at that. Right away, it took that image that I created, and I'm going to zoom into it. Look how clean those lines are. Compared to what it was before, It is certainly not as detailed. You can see some of these lines disappeared, but these lines are definitely a lot cleaner. I mean, you can zoom in as far as you can. There's no pixelization whatsoever. There's no fault marks with your drawing pencil or anything like that. It looks very clean, very clean. So now you have this image. It's done the way you want it to. You could alter it if you want by hitting this box right here, and you could mess with the type of presets that you want. You can have it be silhouette, line art, technical drawing, shades of gray, black and white logo, but for this exercise we're doing sketched art. And I like the way that it captured the image, but if you wanted to change the thresholds, I'm going to remember that's 128, but if you wanted to change the threshold, you could get more light or less light of the image, and you see there's a lot more detail. But it also brought in some of the shadow that I had from the picture, which is why I would say it is best to utilize a scanner for this, so you don't have to worry about that shadowing. So let's get this back to what it was before. I like that. Alright, and then we're going to go to expand. And now that has turned that all into lines. It is no longer in flux. We can click out of that. Actually, we can click back into that. And what you're going to want to do next is hit Command-Shift-G. And it's going to ungroup everything. And you can delete anything in there that you don't want. And I know right now that I don't want to keep this. I don't want to keep any of this stuff, so I'll select all of that. And since it's ungrouped, I can just delete anything that I don't want without deleting the entire image. So now I have this. I can select all of this again and hit Command-G. It is back to being grouped. And I can just right-click on it. Well, not right-click on it, actually. I'm just going to select it, and I'm going to hit Command-C. And that's going to copy this image. And then that I have it copied onto my clipboard, I can go ahead and I can open up Photoshop, and I can paste it onto my clipboard. It's going to ask you this. It's going to ask you Smart Object, Pixels, Path, Shape Layer. I'm going to go ahead and pick Pixels, and boom. It takes that image that was once a drawing. It has now created it in a way that is a smoother edged image, manipulatable, and I've been able to take it from Adobe Illustrator and put it right onto Photoshop. And you can just go ahead and hit enter, and then now you can manipulate it any way you want. As you can see, I already put this image onto this final design. You can see it right here. And that's the way it looks when it's all done. Alright, and I've shown you the way I like doing this process step by step. These are skills that you can use in the future. I know there's a lot more in depth you can go with everything that I just showed you. I just showed you the quick way that I like to do it with sketched art, copy and paste right into Photoshop, and you can manipulate it from there. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day.